And welcome back. The Stampede took the ice tonight with plenty of confidence. They had beaten Waterloo 6-2 last night, and as a result, they knew with a win tonight, they would clinch a spot in the Western Conference Finals. And they just love playing on their home ice, love the fans, love the little kids to come out to cheer for them before the game gets started. And these two goalies are really, really, really good early in the game. Evan Fear with a great save. There's Jackson Stauber with one of his 29 saves. Fear had 26. Second period, though, Kyle Haskins, who scored last night, puts Waterloo on the board. It's 1-0. Late third period, Waterloo is leading. 4 minutes to go. Stampede are on the power play. Max Crozier decides to tee it up, lets it rip, and he scores. Game is tied 1-1. You know what that means. It goes to overtime. Now watch here. Brian Chambers off the goalie's shoulder from behind the crease. Look at it again. How on earth did that go in? Another look. Off the goalie's back and in. Let's take a look from up above. Here it is. Oh my goodness. There's your game winner. The Herds celebrate. 2-1 your final in overtime. It's better to be lucky than good sometimes, and these guys have been really good in overtime. As you know, they won the 4 overtime game to clinch the Sioux City series. They won in overtime in Waterloo. They win in overtime tonight. We'll have a reaction from the players tomorrow at 6 and 10. Yikes, that was fun. And now, here's Brandon Green with your Billion Automotive Plays of the Week.
University of Sioux Falls' Matt Graham catches a line driver with the bases loaded against Augustana. Augie's Maggie Kadrulik had a 3-run homer and 6 RBIs in a win over rival USF. Brandon Valley's Dylan Kirkby only allows 2 hits and had 14 strikeouts in an 8-0 win over Lincoln. The Storm used a last-minute drive to edge Iowa as Lorenzo Brown throws it into the end zone and is dropped by Brandon Shepard, but finds the hands of Kent Shelby.
By Shepard and then caught.
Stampede had 2 game-winning goals this week, the first from Austin Swinkler as he connects on a goal in the 4th overtime period to defeat Sioux City 3-2. And next, Sam Stevens gives the Stampede the overtime victory against Waterloo in Game 1 of the USHL semifinals.
Stampede win!
And those are your Billion Automotive Plays of the Week.
The Augustana baseball team had a huge doubleheader today at Ronkin Field, Caris Park. The Vikings hosting Mankato State for a pair. What a great day it was for that. Mavericks would strike first. Teddy Peterson gets the base hit and the RBI, and the Mavs take a 1-0 lead. But Augustana gets out the bats. Riley Johnson, who had a couple of RBIs in this game, with the double all the way to the wall, and that ties the game up at 1-1. Second inning we go. Sam Baer is going to send one to left center field, and nobody's going to catch this one. Nate Crossman scores. Augie up 3-1, and they go on to win the first game 5-2. Now the Augustana softball team has been on a roll since that doubleheader loss to Winona State. Those were their only 2 losses in conference play. Ashley Mitchell with a 1-hitter in game 1. And it was a beautiful day out there with its umbrellas shading the sun. When have we seen that? Kaylee Fournette, nice catch by Upper Iowa. But watch Mary Pardo. Is this a home run? It's back. It hit the top of the fence and bounced back. That's just not right. But it's a triple. She knocks in a run. Vikings take the lead with plenty of great pitching by Mitchell. They go on to win it 8-0 as Kadrulik had another 3-run homer in that one. Done it with a 3-run homer in the second game. Augie now 44-7, 24-2 in the conference. As I said, their only 2 losses were to Winona State. Mankato State takes that first game over USF despite Hoshaw and Naveen hitting home runs for the coup. Second game was 6-1. St. Cloud took 2 from Northern, 7-0 and 7-2. Mount Marty sweeping Northwestern today in softball, 6-2 and 8-5. Bellevue beat Dakota State 4-2 and 8-7. It was Dakota Wesleyan 3-2 over Jamestown. Then the Jimmies won that second game, 7-4. In baseball, there's your Augustana in the first game, 5-2 win. Mankato comes back to win the nightcap 6-3. Northern sweeps Crookston. Seringer with a couple of RBIs in the first game. Hall with a walk-off. And how about Larson? Spencer Larson, 2 homers and 6 RBIs, had a grand slam in that second game. Bellevue beat Dakota State 19-5 and 16-0. SMSU gets the sweep. That second game was 9-3. The first one was 8-4. In men's golf, the GPAC Championship won by Morningside. Northwestern was second. Caleb Badura of Northwestern was your medalist. Joe Brinkman of Mount Marty was third. Nate Weigel of Dakota Wesleyan was ninth. The Twins are back in Houston against this guy, Justin Verlander. They faced him, I don't know, hundreds of times in all the years because he pitched for the Tigers most of his career. And watch this. Carlos Correa off the foul pole. I guess you should call it the fair pole because that counts as a home run, and that put Houston ahead. Verlander was really good tonight. 8 innings, 8 strikeouts, got plenty of support. Michael Brantley steps to the plate, and he's going to rip one. That's a 2-run homer, and the Astros go on to win it. Final count, 7-1. Houston, the Twins still 13-9. And that's sports. Well, I'll be right back.